Okay, the second step in the cycle is going to be practice. And it's usually what we call homework, but it's not necessarily homework because it's not necessarily something that happens after we have finished our 80 minutes that we have with maths. Usually, this practice happens within those 80 minutes. And very often, students can finish their practice within those 80 minutes. If they don't, that's okay. They can do it for homework later on. But the idea is that they do as much as possible within our lesson. So what is practice? What resources do they have available for practice? So the first resource that they have available is Jack Plus. So Jack Plus is their textbook. It's online and it's called Maths Quest 7. So when your daughter logs in to Jack Plus, they have a login, they will see this screen that has their dashboard. The important part here is that they will see here whatever assignments I have created for them to do. So these ones will come up here, okay? The second thing that I wanted to show you is that if they go into their course content, this is like the index where they can follow all the content and browse and go to any lesson that they have to do here. And the third one thing that I wanted to show you is that they can go into my assignments. So in my assignments, they will see all the assignments that they have had and that they have active at the moment. So this is my view, but if they go here, they will go into, for example, into decimals. They can go into decimals and check there which homeworks they have done in the past and also which one they have available. But remember that the ones that they are current, the ones that have not expired yet, will also come up in the dashboard in the first screen that I show you. What students need to do here? They need to do their questions in the workbook. Because this is online, very often students will use what you see here that it says like workboard. So they will write there, or they will write in pieces of paper, or they were working out in their head. But then what happens again is that they don't have notes to go and revise once they want to study. So at the beginning of the year, we gave them a book, a purple book, that is a great book. And it's very good because it helps them to organize their work. That is going to be very important now in this unit of algebra. And I'm going to be asking them to show me how they're setting up their work because that's a crucial part in this topic that we're going to start right now. So how can you help your daughter? If you know that they have taken the notes and they're starting their questions, make sure and say, are you working those questions in your book? Are you following the structure that Ms. Ochoa has given you of writing your title, label the question, put your work downwards so they can start creating that habit. Some of them have it, some of them don't have it yet. They can develop it. Okay. So we started with the student outline. We went into instruction. They have done some practice. And here's an important part. They have to ask themselves, do I understand? Do I know how to do these questions? So when they ask themselves questions, let's go to the part when they say no. So if it's no, it's usually when they're getting stuck. So they have already taken notes. They're doing their questions and they don't know how to do them. So where do they go? What to do? They can go first for their notes. That's very, very important because that's a habit that they have to start to develop, to go to their notes, see in their notes how to do it, and then go back into the exercise and trying to work it out from there. If that's not helping, watch the video again. Sometimes that's what I like the videos because it's like the notes explaining my words. And sometimes that's enough for them to say, okay, good, I know how to do it. If that doesn't work, then ask Ms. Ochoa. If we are in class, if we're in one of our sessions in class, they can ask me online and I can help them out. Or if after hours I'm not connected to them, send me an email anytime. Send a print screen saying, Ms. Ochoa, I can't work this question. Or even better, if they say something like, Ms. Ochoa, I didn't understand where you said this, and I don't see the connection here. Because if the question is more specific, I can be more specific in my feedback and in my explanation. But if it's general saying, I didn't understand how to do this question, just send me a print screen in an email and I'll help you out. The other resource that we have is Maths Online. I'm not going to go into much detail of this one. I can explain that in another video. But basically, it's like your tutor at home. And it's a program that the girls have a login and they can go there and there are videos, there are questions they can do. It's a very good resource. And the last one is Catch Up Corner, that when we are in the school, it runs every day at lunchtime in room 66. But while we are online, an announcement in Simon will come up explaining how is it going to happen while we're doing remote learning. Now, if the answer was yes, do I understand? I know how to do it? Yes, perfect. Go to the next step of the cycle, that is feedback. I'll continue in the next video.